Hello and happy Thursday. Sweetness and I say hi, y'all, from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Big day, huh? Okay, you still wondering if Jan 6th was orchestrated? Are you still wondering? Are you kidding me? This was more orchestrated than Beethoven's Ninth. The evidence is absolutely overwhelming. Jenny Thomas? That's a bad look. Clarence Thomas, you think maybe you ought to recuse yourself on matters having to do with this, do you think? And John Eastman? Let me be clear about this. I don't know who is and who isn't going to prison with respect to all of this, with one exception. John Eastman, you are going to rot with my full support and encouragement. And we've now learned this. Weeks before Jan 6th, Eastman was floating rumors about violence at the Capitol on January 6th, and here was his motive. He was trying to influence the Supreme Court, that if the justices were worried about violence at the Capitol, they might be more likely to take up this case in support of the big lie. And it is all documented. Now, the key to all of this, of course, is Mike Pence. I mean, think about it. You got to figure he's kind of pissed, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but you threatened to string me up, I'm probably going to hold a grudge. He's not really a dummy in all respects. Now, he will hold his tongue because mommy will tell him to. But the thing is, he doesn't have to sing because his staffers are going to do all of that for him, and they will be absolutely operatic. And you say, why does this matter? Can't we move on? No, we can't move on because this is about the future. We got to keep this from happening again, particularly since Donald Trump apparently wants to return to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Let me say this, I fully expect Trump to formally announce his candidacy in the next few weeks, despite the fact that everybody around him is telling us too early. But here's the deal. One, he's thirsty, as always. He needs the attention. He needs to create a diversion. If he announces, he can rip more people off for more money. But here's what he's really thinking. If he becomes a formal candidate, amidst all of the legal problems, civil and possibly criminal, he's facing, he's figuring this. If I'm a candidate, there are going to be judges and courts that are going to be very reticent to appear purely political. So it may turn the heat down on him, and being a candidate may protect him in some ways. At least that's what he's going to be figuring, and he may very well be right. Now, here's the fun part. Don't discount the entertainment value here. If Trump reaches for his holster, then DeSantis is going to have to draw too, and watching those two pigs try to waste each other is going to be very entertaining. That's going to be more fun than a toga party. Everybody on the floor, it's time to do the Gator. One more thing. For a half century now, we've been warned about the climatological point of no return. Well, guess what? While you were taking a nap or munching on Cheetos, we may have already passed it. And why? Because for a half century, you were convinced that you were smarter than the smartest people on earth on this topic, and that's where we are. So one more time, I want to ask you this question. What exactly is it that conservatives conserve? Because it's certainly not coastline. Sports time, round one of the U.S. Open. Almost seems like golf is an afterthought, right? What with the Civil War going on. Still, it's my favorite golf tournament. It's my country's championship, and I'm picking Colin Morikawa. Did you see the two immaculate innings by Astros pitchers yesterday? That's pretty good. Never happened in the history of Major League Baseball. Starter in the second inning strikes out three guys on 9 pitches, and then the reliever does the same thing in the 7th inning to the same 3 guys. There have never been 2 immaculate innings in one game before that in the history of Major League baseball. This tawdry, I didn't say Audrey, this tawdry stuff going on in the WWE, we're going to have to find out what that is all about. And possibly the final game of the NBA season tonight, Game 6 between the Warriors and the Celtics. Before the series started, I picked the Dubs in 6. I see no reason to deviate from that. Have a great Thursday, a great Friday Eve. We're Radically Rational.